What's up, everybody? It's your boy Roy and Cameron. We back at it again. Let's dive into it. Mr. Freeman, we'll be doing parts 40, 32, and 24 in this one. So let's get it.
Watch and don't dare blink, or you'll miss your very favorite 25th frame. Here it is. Again, I emerge from behind the invisible door into the dim light of your consciousness. Let me ask you all for a dance. A waltz, please. Let's divide into pairs and start twirling, dividing. I want you to keep splitting up into thousands of nations, classes, groups, clubs, and sects. You're so different that even when it's just two of you, you still manage to rip each other's guts out. Ever taken a good look inside yourself? Let's take a little peek now. Deeper, and go deeper, and go deeper. Look, how many facets! You're not a human, you're a diamond. All right then, now let's examine you from every point, Poopsie. You scorn your scumbag boss because he's a self-enamored idiot, don't you? But you're tactful not to show your feelings, right? But how come he's the boss and you aren't, huh? Moving on to the significant other in your little primetime soap opera. You're picking a fight. You really want to end it, but you're kind of feeling a little bit awkward. There's just no time for a serious talk, but for a hookup on the side and a couple of drinks, there's somehow more than enough time. Or am I wrong? Now you're in a theater. They're doing Hamlet, and you just want to fart so much. But there's all these people, and it's the play's climax. You put your game face on, you grind your teeth, and squeeze, waiting for the loud applause. Bravo! Bravo!
We'll pause it. So far, it's true. They make people divide up into small groups, keep everybody fighting. Everybody's so different than you, but we're really not. But they have you believing. They make you pick all these different groups upon groups upon groups. What are your thoughts on that, Cameron?
Like how he was sitting there saying, like, how he came out and then sitting there trying to, like, some people just don't want to speak their opinion because they don't want necessarily to be in a sense like shushed or shut out, or be like, well, I'm just saying it, and then nobody's agreeing with it, or in a sense like they don't want to be told that they're wrong or that their opinion's not valid, in a sense.
And the next part, where it talks about there's no time to talk about things, work things out, but there's plenty of time to hook up on the side. Because a lot of people in marriages, instead of fixing their marriages, they just find a partner to hook up with and cheat instead of working on the problems they could fix at home. There's no time to fix those problems. There's too much discussion and conversation, but it's easy to get laid. That is a problem a lot of people have as well in the world today.
Yep.
All right, let's continue.
And here is your bed. You're unmasked. The real you. Snoring and farting and drooling. This is the triumph of your individuality. Make a note of that. You're so different. How many of there are you? Hello, social schizophrenia! Have you ever counted just how many yous there are? There are just billions of you schizo friends out there with zero chance you'll ever agree on anything. What are you looking at? You got nothing to say? Well then, I do! Just be honest with yourself for once. Do you want to be a Mr. Super Mega Bumpy Brain? Be one! Become the ultimate wacky psychopath! The Napoleon of the universe! Freeman's formula is simple. You are either a predictable puppet or an uncatchable individual raised to the zillionth power! Strain yourself like this, even more! Show that your facets are incredible and limitless. Okay, that's right. Now relax your butts. Applause, please. You're staring at me through your 3D glasses, because without them I look like some blurry blot of color creeping up on you through all of these obstacles. But I'm the penalty flag on a dirty play into which I blow my nose and yell with all my crazy mouths. Raise my eyelids.
Right, Cameron, what are your thoughts on that one? Are you muted, brother?
Oh, you're fine. I'm sorry, I forgot I was muted. Um, so that last part, how he's kind of like foaming in the mouth. I don't know what to take from that one, but how he's like acting like almost like an old person. And like as time gets older, sometimes you forget, and you're just trying to recall and remember certain things, but you can't. But I don't know why his mouth was foaming. I could not tell you what that means.
He's a ravaging animal. Now, I don't know, but the whole the skipped out part that he was talking about. Because I mean, I feel like people have different sides of themselves. Like you have good, bad. When you're mad, there's an evil version of you. When you're good, there's a good version of you. So not only is there people different and divide themselves up into different groups, which is nonsense, because we're all basically the same. But at times, it does feel like we're different people, even though we're the same person.
Oh yeah.
Characteristics change depending on our attitude and mood. I don't know. Let's dive into the next one.
Every word that I utter makes you blast out exceedingly thoughtful. You know what that looks like? I tell you, people, looks like you're out of bread. You need to buy some bread. You look at me dumbfounded, jaws drop, eyes bulging in terror, and then the roar comes. Bread! We got no bread! Freeman, help! Give us some bread! Etc. Hey, grocery store's around the corner. I feel pixels running up and down my spine from the questions dangling over me. What, everybody has questions for me? But all of these are questions you really should be asking yourselves. Or do you think a cartoon character is going to storm out into the streets and change your life?
You are insane.
My life is entertained by yours no more than yours is entertained by mine. But I also have a question. What are you waiting for? You boil up with bile in your comments, you write me emotional emails, you're eating, shitting, and laughing. And waiting. You're waiting for me to tell you what you need to do. You're just a bunch of lazy cowards! I can't actually climb out of the internet. You'd have to be some kind of dumb goat to not understand that!
I do feel like that because everybody's asking questions what this means, what that means. They're all waiting for Mr. Freeman to tell us what to do, and we should be asking ourselves what we can do in our current situation, what we can do to help the future, instead of waiting for a cartoon character to tell us the answers.
Well, that's almost what I'm trying to pull into it as almost like, in a sense, like, how do I word this? Instead of waiting for somebody to tell you on how to do something, just go ahead and do it. Like, either you're gonna fail, or if you don't fail, maybe you did it right for once. But just go ahead and dive in head first and do it instead of waiting for somebody to tell you or even possibly show you how to do something.
I like it. Live life on the edge, dive all in, 100% in. Now, I do think people need to come together and come with, because like everybody's waiting for somebody to come lead everybody to some great change, but then nobody's doing it because we're all waiting for somebody else to do it for us. So in a way, he's right with everybody being cowards, even us. Like we're talking about these videos, we're watching them, reacting to them, but what are we doing to change the world? Obviously, I try to help build people up in my life that are around me, family, friends, co-workers, etc. I try to help them and help build them up and get them thinking. But we're not storming the streets and making the real change happen, Cameron. No revolution yet. We're just waiting for somebody else to start it.
Yep.
Maybe time for us to call to action, Cameron. Let's get into it.
Yes, before I came along, there was something torturing you from the inside. Some worm burrowing through your withering brain cells. But then Freeman takes the stage. Well, hi there. Time to disco! Everybody follow the cartoon guy! Yahoo! Everyone is happy! Hooray! Everyone's jerking off and laughing! Bread and circuses for everybody! With titties! Yeah! Freeze. I don't think for you guys. I show you the way to think for yourselves.
What? It's not cake?
Wake up. Freeman doesn't owe you anything. You owe yourselves, my friends. There are some people who put an end to war. Some change the way people live for the better. Others free people from laws that don't make sense anymore. And you? Oh right. You wait for an animated character to give you instructions. Wake up, people. You are lucky to have me in the first place. Things like this, they only happen one time in 1,000 years.
And the length of time left is...
Well, we basically covered that part. We kind of touched the whole us waiting for him to do something and tell us how to do things. Well, Cameron, do you have any other input before we go to the next one?
Well, no, because even basically, we
pretty-
already basically
yeah,
were talking
covered
about
that.
it, and he just basically was saying,
Said that.
he was basically saying what we just said.
Well, let's dive into the next one.
It's not bad. I never said money was bad. I respect any kind of religion, no matter how slavish it might be. Ah, you didn't realize, huh? Well, don't blow a gasket on me or anything. Chill, okay? Ready? Money is God. And you thought that religion is just the Christians, Buddhists, shamans. Of course it isn't. You're not that stupid. In this day and age, the only universal religion is money. The different currencies are like Catholicism, Protestantism, Judaism, Buddhism.
Your thoughts on that one? He's not wrong. People treat money like a religion.
Well, yeah,
It brings you happiness. It frees you. Everybody
Well,
thinks
people
it's
treat the money
salvation.
as in if you have
Salvation.
money, that it makes you happy, and that you have to have money in order to be happy. And if you don't have money, almost like recurringly coming in, you're just always going to be sad, or you're always going to never have enough in a sense. And
Well-
like how everybody says money can buy happiness, no, it can't.
Money is just an amplifier. It amplifies who you are, good or bad. Money just amplifies who you are as a person, what you do, what you care about. If you like to party and act stupid, you do that. If you care about people, then you invest and help people, etc. I feel like money is just a multiplier for who you
Yeah.
actually are. But let's continue.
Look, in essence, money is your god. Everyone believes in it, it's the source of everything, and it can even work miracles from time to time. Wow. This god has apostles, millionaires, whose sacred lives you examine with such enthusiasm. Each of you regularly takes the sacrament of communion, receiving an envelope that contains a piece of the holy flesh. Just for shits and giggles, go ask anyone, how much money do you make? They'll crap themselves like you asked them to confess their gravest sins.
He's not wrong. We all kind of treat like we work just to get gold. Well, money. We work just to get money, which is our salvation. It's our God, because we focus on that. We must have it.
Yep. It's almost like what you think about like kids nowadays. If you spoil them, they gotta have the brand newest toy that comes out. I gotta have that. I want mommy, daddy. It's just if you spoil your children, or if you're not spoiling your children, if you're so obsessed, oh, I need the newest phone that came out, I need it, or oh, I need this new car because it's a brand spanking new model. They just tweaked it a little bit.
It's kind of sad because we do treat money like God in a way. Because like we go slave away, we waste our life, which is time, which is the most valuable item, in exchange for payment to buy nonsense. Let's continue.
And all of those crisp little bills, they're icons. These bills, they are not just some old pieces of paper printed with ink. No, they are nothing less than the body of your God. They are born in a sacred place no mere mortal can enter. Then these godly pieces of paper come into human hands, and then, tired, wrinkled, and dirty, they are burned in special furnaces to rise again like the phoenix, that they may walk their earthly path once more. Everyone touches them. Take out your wallet for a sec. Imagine the journey each bill had to take to end up right there in your sticky little hand. Who is the first to crinkle it? And where is it going next? A bum, a syphilitic, a prostitute, the president, and yourself? You all practice sacraments with the same scraps of paper. People, wake up. All this money circulates in order for you to give it your precious energy. See, money's value is backed by labor. Without you in the mix, money has no meaning. The fact is, money is nothing but the product of a regular printing press. Anybody, anywhere, could print their own money. Of course, it will not be backed by the collective unconscious, but by an individual. You were divided so that they may rule. Money's common property, sure, but yours is yours and mine is mine, right? Money costs a great deal. People cost nothing, because you're priceless, since you have proved that you can make a god from any old myth, and you're ready.
Well,
It's not bad. I never said money was bad. I respect any...
pause that because it won't play in the background.
So I was from whenever he was like all from prostitute and stuff like that. Money does change hands. Like it's not like whenever we just put it or whatever. Like you could have paid the grocery store $50. All right, well you paid it in bills. All right, that $50 is going in there. Okay, well if that $50 came back and somebody wanted change, okay, it's going to them, and it's just changed in hands. They're all basically like a revolving door. And then, like how he, like at the end where it had a bunch of numbers, I was thinking of that as like the stock market going up and down.
Yeah. I mean, it does suck that, dude, money is just... it's the ruler of this world, my friend. If you have enough money, you can do whatever.
Yep.
People do all the time. There's not really much to say. It's a sad situation. Sad situation. What are you gonna do, right?
Yep.
Maybe one day we'll break free. Well, I don't know. I feel like money doesn't really matter to me. I mean, I make it. I have to pay bills, but I've never cared about money. I see it as just so I can make more of it later. So I've never really held money in a high esteem. Pay bills, buy a couple nice things, or I also save, of course, because you have to as an adult. Later on, when you're young, you just like barely making it, but as you grow older, you like, oh, let's put some money here, put money here, invest money here, whatever. But money has never really ruled me. But it is said everything has a price. Everybody, everything. It's insane. It is insane. Well, there's not much to say. That's it for this video. And with that, my friend, let me do a count here. We've reacted to all 33 different videos this dude had.
There we go.
It's crazy it's been that many. We've finished that journey. We've finished it. And there's no more. It's kind of sad. I mean, obviously, I'm if only I spoke Russian. Yeah, well, I could just watch the original series. This is all based off of the series, dude, that this guy made several years back. And it had 2 seasons. And all these animes are from that. It's crazy. I mean, obviously, he's touching base and saying what everybody thinks themselves, but saying out loud and using anime characters, so like, you know, it's like, oh, it's entertaining, but then you actually get some kind of intelligence from it and make you think. I think it's fantastic. I think that's why I've enjoyed all these videos.
It says less than a minute.
Oh snap, just in time. Zoom trying to get greedy, man. Zoom, stop being greedy bastards, please. Like, dude. Either way, well guys, that's it for this one. Y'all have a great one. See you in the next.
Peace.
Peace.